Everyone, this is Minnesota Mike back with you for another video. This is another live stream, and this is the He Never Buys Any Smokes live stream. And that title was taken, of course, from Can't Hardly Wait, the Replacements song. And this is a Christmas themed live stream, so I'm going to be playing you, as tradition dictates, some Christmas songs, semi-original Christmas songs. And this first one is what it would be like if the Beach Boys wrote a Christmas song. And this is a song called Bethlehem, and I hope you enjoy it. Jordan, Judea, even Eritrea, from Cana, Capernaum, nobody was spurning. Memphis and Mara, Gaza and Gomorrah. Mary, I've got some news. Your son is gonna be king of the Jews. It's all thanks to your faith, God has granted you with his only son. Joseph is your man. I know that he will still understand. Everybody on earth will worship the new chosen one. They will be coming from Jordan, Judea, even Eritrea, from Cana, Capernaum, nobody will spurn it. Memphis and Mara, Gaza and Gomorrah, they'll come to Bethlehem, wise senoritas and some wise man. He'll be love written in pen and be born in Bethlehem. Some will envy, yes, but he will never second guess the love he feels for them, even though they are his enemies. They'll come from near and far, following the brightest star, find him lying there in swaddling clothes for all the world to see. They will be coming from Jordan, Judea, even Eritrea, from Cana, Capernaum, nobody will spurn him. Memphis and Mara, Gaza and Gomorrah, they'll come to Bethlehem, wise senoritas and some wise man. Hear me, love written in pen, and be born in Bethlehem. And folks in Corinth will wanna take a glimpse. They will be coming from Jordan, Judea, even Eritrea, from Cana, Capernaum, nobody will spurn it. Memphis and Mara, Gaza and Gomorrah, they'll come to Bethlehem, wise senoritas and some wise man. He'll be love written in pen and be born in Bethlehem. He'll be love written in pen and be born in Bethlehem. All right, and that was Bethlehem, the Beach Boys Christmas song, of course. That is completely original, and that was off of their Christmas album called Still Crossin'. And I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. So this next song is a song by Beyonce, a Christmas song, and this is called Infidelity. This is off of her Christmas album, C Day, and I hope you enjoy it. To the right, to the right. To the right, to the right, I'm seated at God's sacred, and to the right. To the right, to the right, I'm seated at God's sacred, and to the right. Hey Joe, I got something to tell you, baby's on the way. We haven't known each other long, the Father is Yahweh. An angel came to me in a dream and told me all of this. Could've bought me a drink first, 'cause we haven't even kissed. I'm a man of carpentry, I'm a man of carpentry. So many women find that attractive. I could be with someone else, but reactive is how the Bible would label me, is how it would label me. But don't think for a minute I'm okay with your infidelity. To the right, to the right. To the right, to the right. To the right, to the right. You two could be a God sacred, and to the right. To the right, to the right. Joseph just come down, it's not like we went down to anywhere but in the garden, and there was just one time. This couldn't be good for us to feel the sacred touch of a baby who the prophets called divine. I'm a man of carpentry, I'm a man of carpentry. Don't you lecture me about taking a chill pill. There's another one you could take, but like the will. I'm a man of carpentry, I'm a man of carpentry. I gotta know we're building to something. Is it me or him who has your loving? When will you stop and see? You can't have both of us, and I'm not okay with this infidelity. All right, and that was Infidelity. Like I said, the Beyonce original Christmas song from her album, C Day. I hope you enjoyed that. So speaking of C's, CeeLo Green also got in on the Christmas album game and game market, however you want to think of it, probably a little bit of both. And he released an album called Green Sleeves. And, that was his Christmas album. And this was actually the lead single from it. And this is a song called Let You. And I hope you enjoy it. Why my betrothed have your baby like it's nothing? Well, why would I let you? You got some explaining to do. You dug yourself a hole. Why would I let you? Am I did the same? Mind be to blame now. Tell me how's that fair? Tell me how's that fair? You on menaging and also dodging, man. You ain't got a prayer. Why my betrothed have your baby like it's nothing? Well, why would I let you? I was woodworking while you were lurking to conceive the savior of the world. I act like I'm okay, but the truth is someday she's gonna be only my girl. Gentile or Jew, it doesn't matter. What you did was wrong. You knew it all along. I couldn't do nothing about it. There's a whole book on your side. Want my betrothed to have your baby like it's nothing? Well, why would I let you? You got some explaining to do. You dug yourself a hole. Why would I let you? If I did the same, I'd be to blame now. Tell me how's that fair? Tell me how's that fair? You want menaging and even dodging, man. You ain't got a prayer. Why my betrothed to have you, baby, like it's nothing? Well, why would I let you? I'm in the mood for fighting. You'll begin gaslighting, saying she's a virgin still. Way to pick that main point, and I refuse to anoint you, and I'll die on that hill. If I did this to you, I'd break the golden rule. Did you forget that? While you stabbed me in the back, you are the guy I thought I knew, but you gotta cover your ass somehow. Want my betrothed to have you, baby, like it's nothing? Well, why would I let you? You got some explaining to do. You dug yourself a hole. Why would I let you? If I did the same, I'd be to blame now. Tell me how's that fair? Tell me how's that fair? You want menaging and even dodging, man. You ain't got a prayer. Why my betrothed to have you, baby, like it's nothing? Well, why would I let you? Now wasn't adultery a commandment you said not to commit? I guess you're exempt when you're God, you can't be a hypocrite. But tell me how am I supposed to be okay with it? Why am I betrothed to have you, baby, like it's nothing? Well, why would I let you? You got some explaining to do. You know yourself a fool. Why would I let you? If I did the same, I'd be to blame now. Tell me how's that fair? Tell me how's that fair? You want menaging and even dodging, man. You ain't got a prayer. Why my betrothed to have you, baby, like it's nothing? Well, why would I let you? All right, and that was Let You, like I said, by CeeLo Green and his album Green Sleeves. So believe it or not, everybody just, is releasing these Christmas albums. It's definitely, tis the season, although they get released in like October, so, it's really early. But, Kenny Loggins, of all people, even released a Christmas album a handful of years ago, and it was called Yule Loggins. And this is one of his songs. I really like it a lot. But this is a song called Manger Zone, and I hope you enjoy it. Trying to find a hotel after we get into town. Feel my water breaking, but trying not to make a sound. Filing into Bethlehem, only for us to find the innkeeper doesn't have a room that I can call mine. Desert to the Manger Zone, riding on the desert to the Manger Zone. Someone tried to tell me that it's all in God's plan. He must get off on the pain, and I will never understand. There's better be some savior, 'cause I'm about to break. Why must I be responsible for bringing this man someone to save? Desert to the Manger Zone, gonna take us right into the Manger Zone. Your belly said hello to me, don't you know who the hell I am? I am Mary and I'm gonna give birth to the Son of Man. Wish I had a choice, but the world wants a humble start. It makes a better story in your biblical work of art. If life was just easy, maybe they'd just call it death. 'Cause right now it seems I am running out of breath. Desert to the Manger Zone, gonna take us right into the Manger Zone. Desert to the Manger Zone, riding on the desert to the Manger Zone. All right, and that was Manger Zone, like I said, the Kenny Loggins Christmas song, and like I said, that was off of his Christmas album, Yule Loggins. So this is a Kansas song, this next one, and this is off of their album, Point of Jericho Return. And this one, actually, they were kind of running out of titles by the time they got to their Christmas album. So they just wrote this song, another song called Dust in the Wind, and hope you enjoy it. I close my eyes, been riding him forever where I don't belong. You know I've tried to see in your way, but I'm simply not that strong. Dust in the wind, inhaling all the dust in the wind. Dust in the wind, inhaling all the dust in the wind. This must be bad, for a future Savior knew and nailed this cloud. I'm going mad, I can't see to tell the sky from ground. Dust in the wind, inhaling all the dust in the wind. Dust in the wind, inhaling all the dust in the wind. When wise men come, I heard they are to follow them bright northern star. They're in for fun. They don't know where it is or where they are. Dust in the wind, inhaling all the dust in the wind. Dust in the wind, inhaling all the dust in the wind. God said I'm dust, and unto dust he claimed I will return. How great for us, I'm feeling that way and I am now so concerned. Dust in the wind, inhaling all the dust in the wind. Dust in the wind, inhaling all the dust in the wind. All right, and that was Dust in the Wind, like I said, by Kansas from their Christmas album, Point of Jericho Return. Now, the band actually collaborated with Bob Dylan on a Christmas album back in 1968, but it wasn't released until 1975, believe it or not. It took them 7 years to release it. But it was a Christmas album called the Manger Tapes, and this was actually one of the songs off of the Manger Tapes, and I hope you enjoy it. They left out of Nazareth to be counted in Bethlehem. It was a long journey, and I carried the heaviest of them. Hey, Joseph, can you maybe give a poor old student bread? I know she needs me more than you, but there's only so much I can take. I need a load off from her. I'd rather you rode me. I need a load off from her. I can end up the way as a lowly steed. Another mile past Jericho, another chiropractic claim. Everyone will remember the Savior and are bound to forget my name. If I could say something, they'd tell me don't be an ass. But maybe we will pray for you when we go to midnight mass. I need a load off from her. I'd rather you rode me. I need a load off from her. I can't end up the weight as a lowly steed. You made it out to Bethlehem. I couldn't find a vacant hotel. Maybe this is karma for putting me through hell. He was born in a manger, and the donkey liked him fine. Maybe he can take you back, and then he'll change his mind. I need a load off from her. I'd rather you rode me. I need a load off from her. I can't handle the weight as a lowly steed. All right, and that was The Weight by the band, of course. Clearly very original. Yeah. All right, so, usually the Beatles were the ones who set the trends kind of for rock and roll and pop music. And to an extent, this song inspired a lot of other Christmas songs, but, even the Beatles couldn't shake the Christmas bug and releasing a Christmas song at the height of their popularity, and so they really took to the story of Jesus and being born in a manger, and they couldn't find a hotel or anything like that. But naturally, that was pretty aggravating for his parents, and so they kind of thought about that. And this is a song called "You Can Stay in My Barn," and I hope you enjoy. Joe said, "Come on, she's been riding my ass. Just for a census, please show some class." He said, "Sorry, my hands are tied, but I got a place that's just outside. You can stay in my barn. Animals will keep him from harm. It's just underneath that star. It's the best that I can do." Joe said, "Not good enough, he'll be born soon." He said, "Sorry, there's just no room. The prophets all said that we could. Plus it's made out of Norwegian wood. You can stay in my barn. Animals will keep him from harm. It's just underneath that star. It's the best that I can do. Cheep, 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 yeah. Cheep, 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 yeah." Joe tried giving in just one more chance for the innkeeper to reverse his stance. A war on Christmas, what that loser began. The audacity of that man to say, "You can stay in my barn. Animals will keep him from harm. It's just underneath that star. It's the best that I can do. Cheep, 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 yeah. You can stay in my barn. Animals will keep him from harm. It's just underneath that star. It's the best that I can do. Cheep, 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 yeah. Cheep, 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 yeah. Cheep, 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 yeah." All right, and that was "You Can Stay in My Barn," like I said, from the Beatles' Christmas album, Something New Testament. Hope you enjoyed that. Just some phenomenal songwriting by Lennon and McCartney right there. So getting a little bit more recent, the band Magic just released kind of a reggae Christmas song. It's really an interesting one. And they released a whole album, The Magic of Christmas, and this is a song called "Room," and I hope sincerely that you enjoy it. The time finally came, we got on the horse. Well, Mary did, I was walking. The prophets predicted a mighty rough course. I thought they were just barking. We got to the inn, the man shook his head, saying it was out of his hands. Everyone's son's a savior is what the guy said. I hope you'll understand what could be going on. This isn't on for a while. I bet the last one was booked by a Gentile. Didn't Gabriel come by? Where the hell we gonna go? He said, "I'm sorry, my friend, but the answer is no. Why can't you just rent us a room?" She's gonna have the baby soon. Why can't you just rent us a room? My son will save the world, make it up to you in some way. If not, well, then he surely will make you pay. Why can't you just rent us a room? You make tax collectors all look like saints, and that's not what you want to shoot for. Imagine the picture the Bible will paint. If you don't give us more than the manger out back, I'll call you a hack. In every review I can, just make this right, it's just for a night. Come the hell up, man, what could be going on? It's been on for a while. Bet the last one was booked by a Gentile. Didn't Gabriel come by? Where the hell we gonna go? He said, I'm sorry, my friend, but the answer is no. Why can't you just rent us a room? She's gonna have the baby soon. Why can't you just rent us a room? My son will save the world, make it up to you in some way. If not, well, then he surely will make you pay. Why can't you just rent us a room? Why can't you just rent us a room? She's gonna have the baby soon. Why can't you just rent us a room? My son will save the world, make it up to you in some way. If not, well, then he surely will make you pay. Why can't you just rent us a room? All right, and that was Room by Magic, like I said, completely original on their end, off of their album, The Magic of Christmas. Man, I will tell you what, this song is over 50 years old, this next one, but this is a song called A Savior Has Been Born, and it's by The Doors. And it's actually off of their Christmas album they released called No Vacancy at the Morrison Hotel. Like I said, this is A Savior Has Been Born, and I hope that you enjoy it. A Savior has been born. A Savior has been born. All the angels blew their horns. A Savior has been born. He's come into this earth to free the world from sin and scorn. A Savior has been born. There are wise men on the way. There are wise men on the way. Animals should have been spayed. There are wise men on the way. Mary's exhausted, but will say she's glad they came. There are wise men on the way. Herod's livid as can be. Herod's livid as can be. This was his own to oversee. Herod's livid as can be. Oh, 'cause Jesus will be the one to set the captives free. Herod's livid as can be. The Romans are all sour. The Romans are all sour. They're about to lose their power. The Romans are all sour. But there's nothing they can do. He's king to me and you. The Romans are all sour. A Savior has been born. A Savior has been born. All the angels blew their horns. A Savior has been born. He's come into this earth to free the world from sin and scorn. A Savior has been born. A Savior has been born. All right, and that was "A Savior Has Been Born." It just occurred to me my volume was a little bit down. It was showing up pretty well there, so hopefully you guys can hear it okay. But got to the gig a little bit late, so didn't necessarily have time to run sound check. But this next song was actually off of the Doobie Brothers Christmas album, believe it or not. And this is their Christmas album called A Joint Celebration. And this is a song called Jesus Was Just Not White. So I hope you enjoy it. Jesus was just not white, you see. Jesus was just not white, oh yeah. Jesus was just not white, you see. Jesus was just not white, oh yeah. Don't care what conservatives say, he'd probably take your guns anyway. Jesus was just not white, you see. Jesus was just not white, oh yeah. The only white dude in the Middle East, founder of the white savior complex. If he knew that's how you painted him, he'd be incensed, you can bet your ass. Some folks say it don't matter none. He didn't have a color son. When you meet your Manger's face, you'll be damn surprised by Jesus' race. Jesus was just not white, you see. Jesus was just not white, oh yeah. Jesus was just not white, you see. Jesus was just not white, oh yeah. Don't care what conservatives say, he'd probably take your guns anyway. Jesus was just not white, you see. Jesus was just not white, oh yeah. All right. And that was Jesus Was Just Not White off of one of the Doobie Brothers' Christmas albums, A Joint Celebration. Their other one was Who Were Once Novitiates Are Now Habits. And so that was that. But I personally like this title a little bit better. So Bob Dylan released a Christmas album as well. He released one in 2006 that got a lot of press, and that was Christmas of the Heart, or Christmas in the Heart. Christmas of the Heart it was. See, I can't even remember that one because the better of his Christmas albums was an album called Love Not Theft. And he really took to the story of the three wise men and wrote a story about them. Just a master storyteller. And so this was off of Love Not Theft, his Christmas album. And this is a song called Judea, and I hope you enjoy it. I went to Walgreens to get a card. Buying a gift for a baby shouldn't be this hard. But he's the new savior, at least that's what I'm told. Hope he likes frankincense, myrrh, and gold. Herod seems excited, he could use a new man's touch. Everything about him, Herod wanted to know. The only reason why it's him and not us here, he's just lazy and sent us to go. What a long journey we had, 3 men so wise. Matthew heard about us, he called us the Magi. Got a message from an angel saying Herod wasn't on our side. He secretly wanted Jesus gone. 3 of us are sinners, but there's just one thing we never did wrong. Stay in Judea one day too long. So we took another route home. We took our sweet time until we got word that Herod had died. Then we followed a new way, the way of Christ. He seems like a good dude. It was a worthy sacrifice. Pretty soon folks are gonna celebrate us by listening to Alanis Morissette's songs. We made some missteps, but one thing we never did do wrong. Stayed in Judea one day too long. Stayed in Judea one day too long. All right, and that was Judea, like I said, by Bob Dylan off of his album Love Not Theft, his lesser-known Christmas album. So speaking of lesser-known Christmas albums, my friends King Margot, they live in Nashville and spend some time up in Vermont as well. They released a Christmas album a handful of years ago called Baby's All Right. And that is, this was actually one of the songs off of that particular album. And this is a song called Picking Off the Pagans. And that is how I am going to close things out. So I hope you enjoy it. Got to the line of scrimmage and did not like what I saw. I gave the people free will and they freely broke the law. I needed a new world order filled with only love. So the only solution was to create a flood. That kinda worked and I'm so glad I went through with that plan. I kinda chickened out with Isaac being killed by Abraham. Every once in a while it's good to remind myself that the people of earth can't live without me on my hand. I'm picking off the pagans one at a time, fighting the war on Christmas and creating the battle lines. I'm picking off the pagans one at a time, picking off the pagans until they are all mine. These folks in the old agreement were still worshipping cows, even after my talk with Moses telling them what was not allowed. So I got a woman pregnant due near Saturnalia. Maybe now folks will talk to me instead of talking to a shrub. If you don't celebrate his birthday, you'll be vilified by Fox News. It doesn't matter that my son will be king of the Jews. He'll be gone by 33 and you'll eat only Catholic bread. The gluten-free kind, or you'll just go to hell instead. I'm picking off the pagans one at a time, fighting the war on Christmas and creating the battle lines. I'm picking off the pagans one at a time, picking off the pagans until they are all mine. I'm picking off the pagans one at a time, fighting the war on Christmas and creating the battle lines. I'm picking off the pagans one at a time, picking off the pagans until they are all mine. I'm picking off the pagans until they are all mine. All right, and that was Picking Off the Pagans, the King Margot Christmas song. I hope you enjoyed that and my set of Christmas tunes, cover tunes, obviously, not originals at all. But I am Minnesota Mike. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to check out all my other stuff on YouTube and iTunes and Spotify and Bandcamp and all that good stuff. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, happy Festivus, because Festivus is today. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you.